And we're live. Thank you very much to everyone again who keeps subscribing to my channel. Absolutely loving the support right now. Give me dropping my phone. Give me 1 sec. I'm just checking my bus for lost property and things that shouldn't be here. I do want to talk about quickly the rise in train fare. Now, I wanted to do this video this morning. I was a bit busy this morning on the phone making phone calls to certain authorities and just keep this so unprofessional and clean my camera lens. There we go. So I've got to make sure I give myself the same advice I gave Anton and not look at the screen, look at the camera. So what's happened is we've got a 3%, get the logo out of here, get myself in trouble. Yeah, hi. Happy New Year to you. So there's a 3% or maybe just over increase in fares on the trains. And that's come into effect today. It's all over the news. I can't justify it. I've been trying so hard to think of reasons to justify this increase in train fare, and I can't think of any. Because we all know that the second there's an increase, everyone's wages don't go up. And at some point this year, we can guarantee there'll be some sort of strike over pay. And what will happen is these train drivers will end up getting an increase in their pay. Now, I'm not going to hold it against the train driver. I can't hold it against them. They have to earn what they have to earn, and I fully accept and appreciate that they earn what they earn. I'm not the jealous type. Never have been, never will be. I understand that is what they get. But a 3% hike yet again in rail fares, is that really fair? Sarah, good morning. I'm not too bad. Happy New Year to you. My family's very well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I can think of these rail fares being hiked up yet again is the cost of electricity. You know, electricity isn't free. It's got to be generated somewhere. And the train networks have to pay for that electricity. So unless it's the energy companies charging more for their electric, a 3% increase when people's wages are not going up, that's a lot of money. And for those uneducated people out there that go, 3%'s not a lot. Yeah, you know what? It's 3p on every pound. But it keeps adding up, especially if you buy a season ticket. Didn't know National Express had London routes. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't work for National Express. Adrienne, hi. It's just one of those. What do you think of this 3% increase in rail fares? I think it's disgusting. Yet again, because people's wages are not getting any more. We're not getting any more money. I don't use the trains, thankfully. I get my travel for free as a concession for working for TfL, which is nice. I'm never going to knock that. It's a privilege, really, to get that. I don't have to use National Rail. And for people that commute in and out of London, that don't live in London on a daily basis, and around the country, 3% is a lot of money, And I just got the sneakiest suspicion that through this increase, give it 6 months, there's going to be another strike that train drivers are going to do, and it's all going to be overpay. It's what do you do? Happy New Year to you also, Ross. Good morning, Happy New Year. It's bad. Train fares go up all the time. Yeah, it is. And I mean, as for buses, TfL. I work for a company that works for TfL. TfL is losing a lot of money. I spoke about this recently on fares. The amount of money TfL lose on buses from people not paying their fare. But fares on buses have been capped, and they're not going to change until 2020. Thanks to Sadiq Khan, working hard for you. But there we go. That's my opinion of the bloke. But what he has done is he's done everyone a solid favour. He gives everyone £1.50 bus fare, and you get unlimited travel for an hour on buses and trams. But those fares are locked in at £1.50. And if that wasn't locked in, it'd probably be about maybe £2 or £2.10 which to be fair is still cheap compared to the rest of the country. You can literally go from one side of London to the other for £2 or less. You know, even if there was fare increases. So that's TfL's losing money there because they can't charge anymore. Also, we've got this massive Crossrail project in London from the I believe the east to the west side of London, which is costing billions and is over budget, and I don't think it's really needed, but that's just my personal opinion. And TfL spending all their money there. But if TfL were to say, well, we're going to put our prices up on the buses, you know, from £1.50 up to £2.10, hypothetically, I'm just not saying that's happening, I'm saying hypothetically, you know, then all of a sudden every bus driver in London had a 3 or 4% pay increase, which, believe me, I would love a 3 or 4% pay increase. I mean, look at the tube drivers, what they get. You know, they're not private, they are TfL, they get what they want when they sneeze. But a 3% increase on already expensive train fares, is it justified? I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. It's not fair. It is literally not a fair fare. 3% increase on, especially if you do get a season ticket. If you buy your pass yearly, which can cost thousands of pounds, you know, 3% on that, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money to shell out on travel. You know, Yellow Vests will be in London soon, I say. It's happening here in Ireland already. I couldn't say, I don't know what that is. You know, you're going to have to enlighten me on that one. Drop a comment below. But, you know, from me to you, I'm just going to say to everyone, Happy New Year. I'm going to hopefully hit that 1,000 sub mark within the next 6 months. I'm going to push for it. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure I give you the best I possibly can. I think bus drivers should get pay rise. You deserve it because you keep people safe from A to B. Sarah, thank you very much. I will try to look at the camera and not the screen. I normally do this on a portrait, not a landscape. I appreciate that. You know, we do work 364 days a year, 365 on a leap year. No buses work on Christmas Day. I had to work on New Year's Eve on the night shift, and not one person, I'm just going to say this now, it did get on my nerves a bit, not one person said thank you for working on New Year's Eve, taking them to where they were going to go and get pissed, and not one person said Happy New Year or Merry Christmas, because it is still Christmas. Don't care what anyone says, it's 12 days of it, it's still Christmas. Not one person wished me Happy New Year or even said thanks driver very much for you know, whatever. That to me is just shows what society is like today. But you know what? I do what I do because I enjoy it, and no one's going to drag that down for me. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to wish everyone here a Happy New Year. Thank you very much for joining me on my channel. Again, if it's your first time, hit the sub button. I would appreciate that.